Good morning, Falcons. I'm Sam.
And I'm Ty. Thank you for tuning into SHSTV.
Here is our team with information on Akshar Sarvesh and his story with the NATS.
So NATS is like this. The acronym stands for National Association of Teachers of Singing, and basically it's just a group of singing teachers, and they put on regional and interstate competitions every year. Normally, every year you need to have a teacher who's part of NATS. Like they need to have a membership. It's like basically a society that they sign up for. But once they and then they'll put their students into the competition. And then in January is this interstate competition that I participated in. It includes mostly California students, but I believe I believe some Nevada, Oregon, basically just the West Coast states. Yeah, so I participated in both the classical and musical theater sections of those for upper high school men, and I placed pretty well. I think I placed second in classical and third in musical theater.
All school events have been difficult, but always work out. Here's our team talking about the Quiz Bowl.
Quiz Bowl covers like a ton of topics. So there's like science, obviously I'm like a more of a science guy. And then there's literature, there's fine arts, there's history, there's some mythology. There's even like pop culture stuff too, but the main things are science, literature, and history. I personally only do like science and mythology. I know nothing about history or literature or anything, but for example, like Drew and Anthony, they cover literature pretty well. Anthony does fine arts and mythology, and then Drew knows a lot of history, Bora knows a lot of history. So eventually, like between all of us, we split up the categories pretty well. Well, California Cup 3 is like typically one of the bigger tournaments we participate in. It basically is all of Northern California teams, and basically you just go through like 10 games throughout the day, round robin tournament, and you basically try to win as many as you can. And then if you win enough, then you get into the finals, and then you could win the overall tournament. Yeah. On the first one, we got third. On the second one, we got second. And on the third one, we got first. So it was pretty interesting. But so usually, obviously, you have like classrooms and stuff. So like that was a lot more simple. But now they basically use Discord to achieve the same function.
A lot of websites exist for practicing certain questions, practicing certain clues, reading on knowledge. So there's definitely a lot of sites and databases with questions and information to study for. I think it's definitely less exhausting online. In person, there'd be a lot of walking. It'd usually be hosted at a school.
With everything going on in the world, stocks are all over the place from the recent events. Here is Adam with more on the stocks.
I YOLO'd all my liquid cash into AMC stock the day after it peaked, expecting it to have more upward potential than GameStop stock. My cost average was around $13 per share. Now, I'm around a 30% loss. Kids, stay away from r/Wall Street bets. Let's talk about the significance of these meme stocks. First of all, and most obviously, this run did demonstrate that WSB does have significant buying power. When they rally, they can definitely move prices significantly. But why did this not end up working as well as these retail investors thought it would? Well, with this mentality of the stocks only go up, it's easy for WSB investors to pretend that short sellers are just going to take their losses and give up. But obviously, that's not what happened. Every brokerage restricted buy orders on these meme stocks. Short sellers began driving the price down with short ladder attacks, and some literally infiltrated the subreddit with bots to emphasize negative sentiment about the stock. It's important not to get fixated on your due diligence. There is always a way for your trade to go wrong. Don't trade on your sentiments on what somebody else tells you to do. Trade on your own research. Don't gamble, and I'll see you next month.
For SHSTV, this has been Sam Titherington.
And Ty Delgrosso. Thank you for watching and have a great day.